Hey guys, quick reading for you today. So I pulled the cards already and I've looked at them for a little bit and got a very clear message. You have just come out of some kind of initiation of some kind. It could be that you started something new, like a new job, or it could have been some kind of spiritual struggle where someone was coming up against you, or you were dealing with some kind of issue. It could be like you just became a parent and you had to be initiated into parenthood by that hard beginning period of, waking up every single night, being sleep deprived, um, trying to keep up with all these new things that you're learning every single day. And then by the end of this initiation, your brain has like totally changed and you are a completely different person. The Raven brings us through times of initiation. So you have elevated to a new phase at this time. And at this present moment, you are getting downloads of some kind. This is the air dragon from the Druid Animal Oracle. This is a metaphysical, more spiritual kind of card in which this is basically saying some kind of higher power is sending you messages, but also your maturity from the previous initiation that you've been through, or the test, the spiritual test that you just passed, is making it so that you are seeing things so clearly that before you would not have seen at all. Like you would have been confused, or maybe in the past you were confused. People would confuse you. You wouldn't understand a lot of things that were being shared with you. Now you see something and you understand immediately, and you're like, oh, okay, that's what's going on with that person. You are getting flashes of insight. You are getting lightning bolts of insight. So, pretty cool energy to be where you are. I pulled the crane for where you're going. This is a card of patience and also guided secret knowledge. So you have a secret knowledge now that other people do not have. You are being guided at this time, but you are also thinking long term and you have longevity to make the right steps. This animal is associated with like going into your deep inner self, okay? This will guide you into journeying within. And then it'll also guide you into the underworld. So, like looking at your dreams, paying attention to your dreams, paying attention to your gut feelings or your intuition. At this point, you have so much knowledge, like secret knowledge, that you can understand the symbols and the synchronicities around you, right? You are seeing things clearly in multiple ways. It's like you can find a fish in water even when there's clouded water or there's a lot of fish or a lot of movement. You can still see clearly. You are being guided to that point. Um, and then I also pulled the ram for where you're going and your guidance. This is a card of coming home. I'm going to come back to that. We also looked at who was in your energy, and it's the owl reversed. And I love this little owl. But this owl is a person or a energy that we did not take. This was the pathway we did not take. So when you were going through this initiation period or this test, it was like you were on your path, right? You have a goal in mind. You are doing the things that you need to do on the path. And then there came an opportunity to get off the path and take an alternative path. And it was an invitation to you. It was given to you as an invitation. You were being invited off your path to go somewhere in a different direction. And you decided to stay on your path. And that is the big test that you passed. So you didn't go on a Six of Swords journey to another shore with this owl. This is the one who is trying to get you off your path, was the owl. Okay. And he is so cute. And I love him. Look at his big eyes. I love him. He's so cute. Anyway, but we did not go with the owl. So now the owl is in our energy in a reversed position and he's feeling very detached. And we can interpret this as someone who is watching. They are watching and they are detached from us. They are not speaking. There is silence here. And this was confirmed by the timeout card and a bunch of other cards. Actually, they are in Nine of Wands energy. I'm sorry, Nine of Swords. This is the nightmare card. So they may be going through some struggle mentally and they have to rest and recuperate. They view you, the raven energy that you were in, that they faced you with, they now see that it was a judgment. You made a major judgment call on them and you refused to entertain them and their other alternative way of going. You respected your path too much. You respected your goals too much to go off the path with them. So now this was a judgment moment, and they view you as the source of judgment. This is the judgment card. This is like a karmic card. It is a like major awakening kind of card, a spiritual awakening of some kind. Like it's like, oh damn. This is like an oh damn moment, which is why we have the timeout. They also view you as the swan. They view you as someone who is beautiful, graceful, poised, and loyal. Okay. There is something romantic about you. So they're kind of watching this, and their feelings toward you is that like they're missing out on this beauty, grace, poise, whatever. Like they are in time out. What they wanted was the Two of Pentacles, which was what they want is the Two of Pentacles, which is like they neglected something for something else. Okay, so they like chose, they also made a choice. So both you and this person made choices to do something differently. And they may have wanted to neglect you. Okay? That's what I'm getting here. Like they wanted to neglect you and forget about you. And inadvertently, that closed a cycle because you kept going your way. All right. What they really were trying to do was a manipulation. So, this Two of Pentacles was manipulation. They were trying to kind of trick you into missing them in some way. And then we have the Stalker coming out. So they were doing, it was like they were doing too much. They had this manipulative behavior that probably freaked you out a little bit. And they were going 10 steps too far, and their behavior was invasive and unwelcome. There was something about their behavior that was because it was manipulative. It wasn't honest. It wasn't upright. And that's where this judgment comes in big time. You looked at this behavior as unacceptable. That's why you're the source of the judgment. Okay. They have the way you view this person is the Nine of Pentacles. So it looks like they are working on something else. They are going somewhere new, and they're doing well for themselves. You are not worried about this person. This is a good card. It looks like they are doing hard work and they're working on something, and that's pretty cool. Like you're like, good. I'm glad you're working on improving your life and you are in a good place. You actually have no ill will toward this person at all. You are acknowledging that they have moved on to a new space and a new place. Like you're just, your energy toward them is that they just moved on. They moved on somewhere to a new place, new space, and it looks pretty good. So you're like, okay, cool. But we can see that they are not doing so good. They do have a nightmare card coming out. That's what they want to tell us. They were trying to manipulate us into some kind of emotional headspace and it failed. And this is why they have to rest and recuperate. And also, because there was that manipulation energy, Seven of Earth came out. So they are reflecting on what happened literally in the material world, like how certain things happened between the two of you and the last time you met, maybe the last few times they saw you, the last conversations you shared before they moved on. They moved on somewhere. And they are in hanged man energy, so they are stuck wherever they are. They're feeling stuck. They feel like they can't interact with you anymore. Judgment has been called on them. You did not go with them on this alternate path. When they decided to take the alternate path, you let them go. You just let them. Like that saying that's been popular. Let them, just let them. And this came out with the Hanged Man and this Seven of Pentacles. This is justice and divine intervention, which makes total sense because that's why we are seeing the Judgment card for their feelings toward you. There was justice in the fact that they were playing games and then they hurt themselves. That's justice. They were playing games. The games did not work on you because you are guided by something bigger than yourself. You have a mission and you have too much experience. You have too much knowledge already. Like you already have this secret knowledge that maybe this other person just didn't have yet, you know? The love is real, bonded and bound. So this might be also the justice and the judgment. You showed them real love, and they may have not been experiencing real love because they were doing so much manipulative stuff. And maybe they get away with that a lot that they fumbled real love. They fumbled the real thing. You are the sun. Your gifts and skills are that you have a lot of really nice qualities. You have a lot going for you. You have good skills. You are gifted. You enjoy your life. And they're watching that. Somehow they're watching that you did not come along with them. You are not waiting for them. You are not defeated. You are not in a defeated position. And they are, which is what the judgment is. This was like a karmic situation. And then the ram came out as your conclusion. So this is a really nice card, and I'm going to read the ram to you as your conclusion because it's so beautiful. This is the card of sacrifice, breakthrough, and achievement. Ram is called Rehu. Rehu. Rehu brings the ability to achieve breakthrough. Attached to its place of birth, the ram represents connection, rootedness, stability, and yet also the power to penetrate, overcome, and achieve. Working with the ram as your ally will help you to find the inner strength you need to succeed. At the same time, you need not fear losing your head on the dizzying heights of success because the ram will help to keep you grounded and will remind you of the practical necessities of life. By persevering, being patient, and attending to your daily life as well as your future goals, you will find the day comes when you achieve a breakthrough, reaching your goals and discovering that you have come home. Come home. That's the ram. You will reach your goals and discover that you have come home. By persevering, being patient, and attending to your daily life as well as your future goals, you will find the day comes when you achieve a breakthrough. So be patient, okay? Keep going. You have really nice energy. You really do. Who is this person in the present moment? Hawk. You have clear vision, intuitive knowing. You have clear vision. You know where you want to go. And I have cleansing coming out. Cleansing keeps coming out for this energy every single day. It's like whatever happened in the past, guys, this test that you just went through, this initiation, cleanse yourself of the negative aspects of it so that you're not stuck because you are going somewhere, right? You have to stay on your path. You have to stay on your path here. Cleanse yourself. Take a shower. Literally. Like this sounds funny, but like maybe cleaning your space out, allow yourself to focus. Get rid of things that are dead weight, get rid of clutter, get rid of the stuff that doesn't belong so that you can focus. That's your everyday task, right? To focus on the future matters. Do not hang on to the past. Remain genuinely curious. Okay? Remain curious. Okay? You don't know everything, right? We don't know everything. We are intuitive and we know our gut feeling, and it's important that we follow that, but it's also important to ask questions, be curious, don't make assumptions about others. I think that's what happened with this little owl here. The owl is very wise, right? This owl is wise. The owl is associated with wisdom. But um it looks like the owl is the poor thing is isolated and too detached from feelings, right? From the heart space. And it looks like they are getting back into a heart space. So health self-healing just popped out. Self-care and healing. All right, guys, I hope this made sense for someone. The owl's in timeout. So whoever was bothering you, they're in a timeout. They're in jail. Don't worry about it. They're supposed to be there. That's where they're supposed to be. That is justice or divine intervention. Hanged man energy. They can't really move from where they're at right now. They're kind of stuck, and they did it to themselves. You didn't have to do anything. They literally did it to themselves. You have to focus on your goals. Teacher. I have so many cards here, but I still keep pulling these same ones. Teacher. You have teacher energy. You're showing someone what love is. That's what I'm getting. Like they're playing games, but you aren't. You're not playing. We're not playing games. Where there's real love, we can't be playing games. All right, guys. I think that's it for today. Take it easy. I hope you have a wonderful evening, and I will talk to you soon. I hope this resonated for someone. Thanks. Bye.